So we're going to talk about hook grip versus mixed grip for deadlifts. So hook grip, it's literally whenever you grab the bar like this, so your thumb comes underneath and wraps the bar, and then you wrap your fingers over your thumb. Now this is kind of a thick piece of PVC pipe. Whenever you have a deadlift bar, it's going to be a lot smaller. And so it's going to play into some of the advantages with hook grip. So hook grip tends to be a little bit safer on your biceps than say the mixed grip. Whenever you go mixed grip, you have one hand that's underneath, and so that arm is in danger of tearing a bicep. You'll rarely see anyone who's double overhand and using a hook grip tear a bicep. However, you see more commonly someone with a mixed grip tear a bicep. So I personally do hook grip because for me that works a little bit better. I like that it's safer. However, it is going to hurt a little bit more. So whenever you first start and you're wrapping the bar, when you get close to even 50% of your load, that bar is going to hurt on your finger when you first start. Take some time to get used to it. And so you're going to have to deal with weeks of that bar hurting. So what I usually do is you start with using the hook grip on things like rows, lat pull downs, your warm-ups for deadlifts, dumbbell movements. Get used to that hook grip. And then as you get used to it, you'll be able to use it with heavier loads. I can now use hook grip without it hurting my fingers. So that's kind of a downside with the hook grip. But one of the other upsides with hook grip is whenever you have that thinner bar and you're wrapping your finger around it, you have a little bit more space between the bar and your hand. So you're actually reducing the range of motion just slightly. So typically when you find someone doing hook grip, you'll find they're a little bit more successful when they're doing sumo deadlifts, so a little bit wider. For some reason, whenever you have someone doing conventional and they're doing the over-under grip, the mixed grip, they tend to lift more. In sumo, people who do hook grip tend to lift more. In conventional, people with mixed grip tend to lift more. I'm not 100% sure why that is. My guess is it has to do with whenever you're in that conventional position, you're getting tighter through your lats and your shoulders. Whenever you're that mixed grip, I do both conventional and sumo, and I do hook grip. So I'm just sacrificing a little bit of tightness on that conventional deadlift whenever I hook grip. Now, mixed grip, it's just one arm goes underneath. So I already talked about some of the benefits and dangers of having that mixed grip. However, there's some ways that you can mitigate that damage to your bicep. And so if you take a measuring tape and you put your arm straight out and you find that divot in your shoulder and you measure from that same spot in that divot all the way out to the end of your index finger and figure out which arm is longer. And so for me, the arm that's typically longer is my left side. But measure it out or have someone measure it for you because it's kind of hard to do it by yourself. The arm that is longer goes underneath and that tricep is flexed. Okay, so the reason that we have the arm that is longer go underneath is because whenever you rotate your arm under, that arm shortens. If you're rotating the arm that's already shorter and it gets even shorter, now it's going to get tighter whenever, or it's going to get harder to lift, and it's going to want to bend because it's already at a disadvantage. And so you're going to most likely tear a bicep. So rotate the longer arm underneath and flex that tricep. Knock on wood, I haven't had anyone tear a bicep going mixed grip. But the risk is higher when you do that mixed grip. But again, the rewards are typically tighter and more power on the conventional deadlift. So pick and choose which one that you like and practice it, get really good at it, and go from there. And that'll set you up for competition really well.